All right, so here I have my funded account and then a blank chart so that you can see where to start, right?
Okay.
What you want to do is find an area where prices are kind of consolidating. So like right in here, right? You see it's kind of flat.
Yeah.
So then all I do is I take like this one, let's say I pick this one and I draw my box and then I'm kind of drag it around just to see. And let's say I adjust it. So this is one price cycle up and down, two price cycles. See that? So this kind of works, and this is 1.5.
Right. Can you this is the part I get stuck on.
Mhm.
I see uh, the up and the down is pretty easy. It's the time or the number of bars. How you're getting so the box um starts and ends at an action point. Is that what you're doing?
Yeah. So I'm just looking
Right.
at the pivots. So like like right here, this is the start of the down cycle, right? And then it ends here, right?
So you could draw the box from those between those two circles.
Well, I picked this one. This
Everywhere then.
picked. So I just drew one box, and then I'm
Yeah.
editing it. So here you can see prices went hit the time cycle, and then the next one, if you measure from the pivot, it went one cycle. You see that? And if you measure from this pivot, it went to the right. But over here, it basically took two cycles to reach the bottom. So it's
No,
just
still not getting it.
so you're finding pivots. So let's say this is my box. I'm drawing it, right?
Yeah.
So I just
So what made you put it? I can see you put it top left because that's touched the
it doesn't matter
upper line.
how you pick it because I could have drawn it right here. See, from right here to here is about one price cycle and one time cycle.
Okay.
It doesn't really matter. You just pick one that you like. I'm just kind of dragging it around. So here I see one price cycle. I see one on top kind of thing, right?
See that one where you've got it now.
Mm-hmm.
How would that be a price cycle? Oh, I've moved it again. Where
It
it was.
doesn't matter. So like right here, you see this is one price cycle.
Definitely a price cycle, but your box is too long then, isn't it?
It doesn't matter. That's your time.
Yeah,
It's
the time is the thing that's
horizontal,
throwing me.
but vertically is one price cycle.
Okay.
But if you move the box, oops, if I move this box and I stack it right here, okay, I'm gonna move this.
Yeah.
You see how at this pivot, it hit one price cycle?
Yes.
It doesn't matter the time cycle.
Oh, the time cycle doesn't matter.
What matters is your price cycle. Your time
Okay.
cycle is where, like right here, you see it didn't reach it went here and then it went here. It never reached the bottom. It
Okay.
reached the time cycle. So what happens is when you reach a time cycle is usually the box stacks sideways.
How do you define the length of the time cycle?
I just picked one move where it was about even. So right here, went up, went down, looked even.
Got you. Got you. Okay.
So that's consolidation where prices are pretty equal.
Yeah.
Okay, so right now, if I have my box like this,
Yeah.
stack it from right here, you can see it went
Yeah.
all the way to the top and very quick. So we don't care that it didn't go all the way here to the time cycle. What matters is it went to the top of the price cycle.
Okay.
So what does that mean? You stack your box on top.
And you stack it. Oh, okay.
So does that make sense so far?
Yeah. I was thinking you were going to stack it the bottom left of the box where the bar broke through, but you didn't.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
can see
there.
that. It doesn't really matter so much. It's not an exact science, but look at where prices went. It went to the top and
Yeah.
bounced to the half
Okay.
because it cannot come down half 50%. It's going up.
Yeah.
See, if it went all the way down, then you have a consolidation.
I got you. Yeah.
But in this case, it went all the way up. So I just stack another box on top and look at that.
Lo and behold.
And guess what? It starts to turn.
Yeah.
You see? So then
Yeah.
all I knew is, hey, this could not break the top of this box. So now I can expect a down of at least this much. And guess what? It's right at the previous pivot here.
Yeah.
It sort of touched here. And because it went straight to the bottom, right? We stacked another box on at the bottom. And look at that. It almost went to the bottom. Almost.
Yeah.
But because it didn't, and it came back, you see, it came back to the where did it come back to? The top of this box.
Yeah.
It didn't go all the way back, right? It went to here first, wicked. You see?
Touched it. Yeah.
Back now, 50%, can't pass it. So guess what? It's going up. So I simply stack my box and look at that. Within one price cycle, one time cycle, it went to, come on, why is it, see? See that? So that's just a way to predict your price movement. But right in the
So
middle,
the yeah, I was getting too wrapped up in the time cycle,
yeah, it doesn't.
and it's not the time cycle you're measuring; it's the price.
Mostly the
Yeah,
price
price.
cycle. The time cycle matters only when it's not breaking.
Right. Okay.
Okay, so if I measured this as my box, so let's say I took this as my box, because why? This is halfway.
Yeah.
See, equal,
Yeah.
both sides, right? Both sides, this one from here to here, about equal. So that's where
Yeah.
I throw my box. See, two cycles, two boxes.
Yeah.
And then right here, you can see it hit the at the very end. It went all the way to the corner and it couldn't really pass this level.
Okay.
So if I draw my box now from the last pivot, you see there, it can't break the top and I knew to get out of my buys right here
Yeah.
and it dropped
But no more than 50%
like no
again.
more than
So
50%. So guess what happens then? It goes up. So I draw my box again. Look at where it stopped
perfect.
and
Yeah.
look at where it's consolidating.
Yeah.
See that? It went up and went down. The exact same amount. So
Yeah.
now I'm like, I'm not going to be buying here because it could be turning down. It could be like this, or it could be like this. I don't.
Yeah.
All I'm doing is now looking at, this is a no trade zone for me right now. So this area right here is a no trade zone. I
Yes.
hold on to my trades. Like if I'm in sales, I hold on and I put my stop loss. Well, I would have gotten out on my sales right there with that pop.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does now.
Okay, but I'm not going to add any trades here because I don't know where prices are going. Because it could be going up again, or it could be like, let's say it bottoms out right here as far as I can't go any further. Then now I place my box and look at where the bottom is, previous pivot.
Yeah.
So it lines up very well.
I can see what you're doing now. Yeah.
Okay, so
So
that's
if it stays in the middle of the box, it's consolidation, really.
exactly. So this right here, that's a, I can annotate because I can't seem to draw on top of the area right here is a 50-50 zone. It's consolidating. It's Prices
Yeah.
are fighting. Wants to push up, bears want to push down. Wants to push up, push down. So this is a dangerous area. I mean, if you're doing two TP scalps, yes, you could do that. You can just kind of, but don't do it lightly.
Yeah.
This is the light zone because you don't know where prices is going.
Until it breaks the box.
Until it breaks at 50% of one of the boxes.
Yeah.
So until it goes more than 50%, like on screen, more than 50% like this, it won't go up. Okay.
So it would be useful to have a box with a 50% line in the middle of it.
Yeah, you could.
Yeah.
I can visualize it just by based on
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
box. See, it's stopping. Why? Because I figured that this right here is a action point. So that's where I drew my box kind of like at the top right there. And
Yeah.
you could be going like this, up, down. But I don't know that. I don't know right now. Until right here.
Yeah.
At the end of the time cycle, I'm looking at my bias, and if it's going like this, we're probably going down. But if it's touching like this at the end, we're probably going up. That's what I saw
Okay.
here. It was at the end of my time cycle right here, and it was going up. Let me clear my annotations real quick. So let's draw the box again. Earlier, my box was, whoops. My box was like this, right?
Yeah.
End, and it was going up. So I knew, actually, I think I had it like this. It was going up right here. So this was breaking out of the time cycle and going up.
Yeah.
I drew this box and I knew that it would hit right in here. Because look at that. You have a resistance zone right here.
Yeah.
You see? And it
Lines up again.
the price cycle from here to here it was in one price cycle.
And if it went halfway up the box and didn't break the 50%, you'd expect it to come back
I had my
either
stop loss.
50% or another box.
I had my stop loss right there.
Yeah.
Continued.
That makes a lot of sense.
I put my stop loss super tight at the top here because I was like, this might be the last of it.
Yeah.
Okay, whereas here I put it, below like here and moved it up.
Yeah.
Each candle I was moving up, 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 up. And once it hits the top right here, I was like, I'm putting it closer for a max profit. Because I suspected it could bounce down like this. I just didn't know how far. I thought maybe like to right here and then bounce up, but you can't predict the market sometimes.
No, but even if it carried on, you could put another box on top.
If it carried on
And
and it didn't break this, then I would have put another one on top,
and that could be 50% actually.
but it might not break that. Exactly.
Yeah.
Look at the box. 50% is the pivot. You see that?
Yeah.
It's not exact science. It's more like, oh, I can just visually figure out what levels or zones it's heading in the next 5-10 minutes. So right now, you see, it couldn't break this. It's probably heading down to here. And you got a little head and shoulders forming here. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that's good. Yeah. I think I got it now. Thank you.
All right. So that's all
At
about
least I can have a play with it.
exactly. It's not an exact science and it changes. The price cycle does change with volatility and everything. So after a big pop like this, I'm looking for the next consolidation. Okay, so over here, in previous times. So let's say this is our box. We're kind of looking for, since I can't see over here, let's say this is our box, okay? Why? Because um, price is about equal right here, right? Went up and then went down, almost the same.
Yeah.
So we draw it and then we can kind of adjust it a little bit like this.
Yeah.
So here, see 1/4 price cycle, here 1/4 price cycle, here 1/4 price cycle. You see, so this is a good size for the box, but then look what happens after the major move. The box doesn't really fit anymore.
No.
You see that? It kind of still it fits, but it starts to like right here, it doesn't really fit anymore. You see?
Yeah, it's not perfect.
Yeah, because the volatility has changed. So then you want to redraw it and you have a new box. See, now this fits better. See, 1, 2, 2.
Yeah.
See, now this fits better.
Yeah.
There you go. See, so your box is up to a major move like this. After that, you kind of want to readjust. And then let's look at this box. 1, 2, 1, 1. You see that? One with a pull.
Yeah.
1 with all the way up here. A little bit more. That one. And then here it's consolidating again, right? So this box doesn't really work so well because see, look, time cycle.
Uh-huh.
It's just the same box stacked on top or side by side. I mean, so here's the middle of the range, and it just consolidates. See that?
Yeah.
And see now this box doesn't really work so well either because you got a new consolidation.
Yes.
So what do? You just find a new one like right in here. That kind of looks about right, you know, equalish. See, 1, 2, 2. See, and look at that, a perfect time
Yeah.
price cycle right there. And then half, you see, 1 full price cycle, and then almost one returns. So this is a consolidation zone. See,
It's a very good way of visualizing it.
so that's all it is I just look at and it's like, hey, if the boxes don't really fit anymore, especially after a major expansion, I just redraw it. I look for the consolidation where prices are about equal, right? Up and down are about equal, and that's my box.
Okay. Yeah, I think Jasper does them always the same size, and that's the bit I couldn't figure out
I
because
couldn't figure
it
out how
can't always be
he
the same size to
draws
me.
his box. Yeah. So for me, I readjust the box, and it just works better for me. And the way I stack it, because he stacks it like one. He does it like exact.
That's right. Yeah.
Like if this is my box, he is stacking like this. He's stacking on top. He's stacking like this. He doesn't stack middles like that.
No, and the middles show a lot.
Yeah. So for me, I stack it based on the pivots, and so I can see the contingency area, and I'm like, okay, I need to wait 5-10 minutes. Oh, okay, now it's popping up. See, like right here, it's still fighting. It has not broken down yet,
No.
right? It went to here now. But if I draw this box area, it makes sense why it's still there. Uh, sorry, let me clear charts. So I think earlier I did this. Um, it's not exact either. You see, it's just about same sizing. See, from the last pivot, we're still in that time cycle for consolidation, and this is now
Yeah.
about to break down because it's reaching the end. So based on the pattern, right, which is it dropped consolidate. Here's my next move. I'm gonna be
Yeah,
selling into this area right here. This pivot or the body actually. You see how it's breaking down right now?
yeah.
Okay. So this is it. This is like the breakout of that box, and we're going down. And so what I'm
At
looking
least to
for,
there anyway.
yeah, at least there. And then I'm looking for these pullbacks like this. It'll try to come back into it a little bit and sell into
Yeah.
it. Okay. So
Okay. Well,
sense?
thanks for that. It suddenly clicked about halfway through.
Yeah.
It's not you do move the boxes around, which is a bit I didn't really get.
Right. I
And it
move
would
them around.
also be useful, I guess, to have a box half the height. I'm just thinking, because then you could move those around as well, couldn't you? I might try that.
Yeah, it's up to you. You could do a half box. For me, I
Yeah,
visualize it and I see, okay, look, it's about half. So I,
yeah. Or a box with a line in the middle, of course. That's another way of doing it.
well, that's a little hard because the drawing tools don't group.
Yeah,
So every time you move it, you'll have to move two things. And for me, I just move one. That's why I don't draw a line in the middle.
yeah. I maybe could automate it as well at the last pivot. Just draw the box,
That would be hard.
Interesting.
Because you have to figure out an algorithm to figure out the
Yeah,
time cycle. Like,
that's right.
and as a human, we can visualize it much easier than an algorithm can mathematically calculate.
Yeah. Wait for the AIs to put a picture there and they can analyze it for us.
You know what I mean right here? It's dropping, and
Yeah.
I'm basically I got better at forecasting the next 5, 10, 15 minutes. That's what David kept teaching. He's like, where are prices going in the next 5, 10, 15 minutes? I was like, I don't know. And then now I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, now I know.
Yeah. That's my big failing is exactly that. Everything else is pretty robotic for the method. But this is you've got to be able to see it, and it's not always easy.
Right,
The boxes help.
exactly. So when prices are contingents, like fighting it out right here, make sure to wait for the time cycle because like right here, it looks like it's gonna pop up, right?
Yeah.
Right here, it looks like it's gonna pop down. And what happens right here, it looks like it's gonna pop up. You see, but how do you know when it was about to win? Because it reached the end of the time cycle down.
Ah, okay. So that's when it likes to make decisions, obviously.
Yes.
Yeah.
In this time cycle, it has to reverse to continue. Like or if it cannot reverse, it will continue to move into it. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
Okay. So if right here, this one broke up, it's not going down. If this right here had broken up, then the box would have been like this. And we're going
Yeah.
back to this pivot, or at least 50%. Okay. We're at least going back to 50%, where now bears might try to take over again and go down
And yeah.
and basically do this.
You get the accurate decision points. But you
Exactly.
still don't know which way it's going to go, but you know something's going to happen there.
You have a better prediction,
Yeah,
probability of where it's going. And
that's right.
notice
Yeah.
on this pivot, you see that it's almost reached, and in just the next like 1 or 2 minutes, it should touch this.
So then
Uh,
it's either going to go back up or
I don't
continue.
know. I don't know yet because
That's right.
it's happening on the 5. It's forming an M.
But if you were in that trade, you would be tightening your stops right
I would
behind
put
it
my
now.
stop loss right in here, or so basically, if I had entered cells right here, let's say I enter some sales right here. I would
Yeah.
hold for this TP, or it because it's an M, I would hold and I would put my stop loss right here. So this right here is profit, but very small profit. And if it breaks this, then we have a stacking the box, and then you have an M. You see that
Yeah.
pattern there? It wants to
Yeah.
turn into an M, but it could still bounce up because within this cycle, it could go like this.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
If bulls want to stay in control, then it's going to bounce like this within this box.
And they've got to break that 50% line
It has to
to
break
do it.
50%. Exactly. It can
Yeah.
come up to retouch this. And if it doesn't come all the way to the top, we're still going to go down.
Yeah.
Okay. So right now the bulls are trying to push it up right here. Okay. So then basically I would got on all my sales right here because it probably hit my stop loss. Okay. And that means that the M is probably not going to come through. And so prices in the next 5-10 minutes, it's probably going to retouch this level right here. You see that? It just went to 50%,
Yeah.
retouched the break, and then I'm pretty sure it's going to push up. This is a strong move. You see that? It's like saying, nope, we're not going to go down. We're not going to go down because this is a major
Right.
action point, 1.1. See, this is a whole number.
Yeah.
So because it took so much to break up, it's going to stay up. And I'm pretty sure this is now going up.
Yeah. It's been an up day really. I've been trading up, and it's been seemed to be going that way. So,
Mhm.
and all the other time frames are up. So,
Cool. Well, good luck with your trading, and hopefully this
uh,
really help explain things better.
well, thanks for that, Joe. Hopefully, it helps other people as well.
Yeah, I'll be posting the video soon. Yeah.
Okay, I'll have to fix my camera as well.
All right.
Okay.
Bye.